I'm not threatening the king, sir. I am educating my nephew. Braun, the next time Sir Merwin speaks, kill him. That was a threat. See the difference?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh!
Hey,
Hey everybody, and welcome to the YouTube channel. As you can tell, my camera is much better, my sound should be better, and Isaiah is at another location. Isaiah, do you want to explain that?
Yes, I've been kidnapped. I'm currently being held hostage, and the only way to let us go is if you like, subscribe, and share this video. Now, I'm at my aunt's. I'm watching her dogs right now, so I'm unfortunately not in my typical studio. So now I have not as good quality for this
It's
recording.
still pretty damn good.
Yeah, I did what I could. I brought the equipment I could, but you know, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. I'll be back in for future reactions.
This is Game of Thrones Season 2, Episode 4, Garden of Bones. So, Zay, what do you remember from the previous episode?
Okay, so one of the bigger things, well, two things definitely stood out more. Renly being gay, that was definitely a turn. Not really expecting that in the show. Obviously, his wife tried to
get some kind of. There was that one scene in a previous episode where Loras went down on him.
Yeah.
But if you don't remember that, then we definitely know now that he's gay because
it was definitely confirmation. I mean, and he couldn't even get it up to do it with his wife to try to have a child. We were just discussing this. We don't know if she's technically a knight or not, but Brienne of Tarth, a lady soldier, which is definitely, that stands out because every woman we've seen in the show, I don't think we've seen a woman in armor with a sword. I mean, you'd argue we've seen Arya with a sword, needle.
Well, yeah,
but that's different.
Yeah, I don't think Brienne is a knight. I think she's just like a fighter. And
okay.
And Renly made her a member of the Kingsguard, of his Kingsguard.
Catelyn arrived to Renly, and then Tyrion also did the what's the name? Canary Trap, just to find out who he could trust. And I believe he put Maester Pycelle in a prison cell.
Yeah,
we had weird Bran. It's interesting. I like seeing Bran's dreams because I feel like they're supposed to be foreshadowing. I mean, from what we've seen, they kind of do. Like he said he saw his father die, right? Because didn't he see like his father's grave or something down there? Or something.
Yeah, something in the crypts. Yeah, his father in the crypts or something like that.
So outside of that, I don't think there was much else to really.
Yeah, I mean that's a good little quick recap before we get in the episode, and we won't make you guys wait any longer. So here we go.
Oh, you're a right little prick.
That's wild.
Did you see your face? I swear you...
Gets decapitated.
Rennick, do you think I'm an idiot? Rennick!
King of the North!
King of the North!
King of the North.
We're not torturing them. The Lannisters hold prisoners of their own. I won't give them an excuse to abuse my sisters.
No, don't.
Such a tough situation.
Please, don't. It'll get better. It doesn't even hurt.
What will spread?
It doesn't even hurt. The desperation.
Bite on it.
No anesthetic, nothing, just raw.
Thousands of good men were butchered. After the slaughter, the Northmen feasted on the flesh of the slain.
No, they didn't.
Killing you would send your brother a message.
But my mother insists on keeping you alive.
Stand. Sir?
You kill her, you're gonna really...
Bro, you've created enough demons on the Stark family. Like, you do not want another one to be amped up.
Leave her face. I like her pretty.
I missed that. What did he say?
He said, "Leave her face."
Yeah, but before that, what's he beating the shit out of her?
Yeah, that's their punishment.
Oh.
For something our brother did.
What is the meaning of this?
Okay, Tyrion. Oh, he's Why is he so? He gets nervous when Tyrion's around.
I'm not threatening the king, sir. I am educating my nephew. Bronn, the next time Sir Merwin speaks, kill him. That was a threat. See the difference?
Yeah, that's awesome.
The little king's backed up, clogged from balls to brains.
You think dipping his wick will cure what ails him?
There's no cure for being a cunt.
It took me weeks to learn my way around the camp. Twice I walked in on officers in stages of undress. And the moment I learn which tent is mine, we're on the move again.
All I can think about is how much water that would hold if it rained.
Our tent. The king snores, perhaps, or simply prefers solitude.
I mean, look at the shape of that.
It's a traveling water bottle.
4 kings vying for the throne.
Thirsty?
I'm not tutored in warfare, but basic arithmetic.
Yes, it's the water I would like. Back with this squad, we haven't seen them.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Seems too easy.
What do you know of this place?
Only that the desert around their walls is called the Garden of Bones.
There it is.
Every time the Carthians shut their gates on a traveler, the garden grows.
All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. We got to the point that we needed to. They said the name
Dude,
of the episode.
at that point, I'd be like, so we shouldn't go. That's like
Garden of Bones.
And it grows every time they deny a traveler. Okay, how about we go somewhere else then?
Here's the thing. They said they would be honored to receive the mother of dragons. Doesn't mean they're going to take everybody else in. What if they just take her in? Like, the rest of y'all can go fuck off.
Dead people.
Move. That place looks insane. And somewhere I would prefer to not go.
Remember, Tyrion told Baelish. Tyrion told Baelish, "I'll give you Harrenhal, if you can do blah blah blah." And he said Harrenhal is cursed, or something like that, or it's a wasteland or something like that.
He was my son. My sister was 3 days ago. My husband the day before that.
They take someone every day.
Does anyone live?
Well, shit.
So they just tortured them until they die? Like, use them for something. Like, I don't know.
I've loved you since I was a boy. It seems to me that fate has given us this chance to...
You lost your mind. Get out!
Dog, you're tripping.
Sansa, more beautiful than ever.
What are you doing?
And Arya, just as wild as ever.
You just gotta have sex with me.
But you know the Queen, and you know Joffrey. I fear for their longevity if they remain in the capital.
Why you always lying?
I'd be more worried about Joffrey than the Queen.
The Lannisters will trade your daughters for the Kingslayer.
Of course they will. Jaime Lannister for 2 girls.
Consider it, Cat. You may not get another chance. I've brought you a gift.
I don't want your gifts.
A token of Tyrion Lannister's goodwill.
What is that?
What's this?
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Your husband was an honorable man.
His head?
He should rest beside his family in the crypts.
Oh, his body. Wow. It is good.
You may not believe
it out.
I think it might be his ashes. Or his head. Or
ashes.
something. I don't think a full Ned body could fit in that box. Unless it was like
with enough willpower,
some serial killer chopping the parts.
Yeah, probably. I think it's too big for. I don't know. Maybe head and ashes.
It's probably his head. It's probably his head.
You heard a Dothraki horde was approaching your city. You might do the same, Khaleesi.
Not much of a horde. More like a gang. They definitely took inspiration from like Egyptian, kinda, to me at least, the way these people are like dressed and all that stuff.
The greatest city that ever was or will be.
The beauty of Quarth is legendary.
Cough.
Might we see the dragons?
See, this is what I mean. I don't like it. Now you want to see the dragons?
You just want to see the dragons.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Where I come from, guests are treated with respect.
Show me the fucking dragons.
At the gates.
Then perhaps you should return to where you come from. We wish you well.
You want to see my fucking dragons?
Receive me.
We have received you. Here we are, and here you are.
The Jorah's like, I'll show him my dragons. I'll show him me dragging my balls across his face.
Greatest city that ever was or will be by letting Dothraki savages through its gates.
Now, good day. I hate how he acts. Koth.
Our decision is final.
Very well. I invoke Sumai.
That's something. I don't know what it means, but...
I will vouch for her, her people, and her dragons, in accordance with the law.
Nice.
Everyone's got to be cutting their hands.
God damn. I wouldn't fear their horde, to be honest. They look like they're dead already. A lot of them.
I don't know.
Holy shit.
Look at that.
That's awesome. Okay. All right. All right. He's looking down like, God, stop hammering my head.
You.
Is that Gendry?
Yeah. In the chair. There's only one thing you'd be thinking. Rats.
Oh, what's going on here?
Tywin.
That horse. Oh, look at that horse.
You know why his name is Tywin, right? Because he never loses. He either ties or wins.
You have a trade?
No, I'm a blacksmith.
Smith, my lord.
Oh, he's got a needle.
What are you looking at? Neil!
Yeah, remember?
Neil.
He stabbed that little boy with it. He took it.
He'll do no such thing. This one's a girl.
Are you a good man, Sir Davos Seawood?
Keep talking, I won't be. No.
Wouldn't put it past people in this realm.
You want to see what's beneath this robe,
Are you offering?
and you will.
Say less. I'm sorry, what the fuck is crawling out of her vagina? She gave birth to, like, smoke and air. Isn't that just a fart? What the fuck?
Well, not out of her butt. No. Listen. That was Game of Thrones Season 2, Episode 4. If you guys enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe to stay tuned for more. It would really mean a lot. You can hit that bell notification to be notified when we upload another episode. And if you want to watch our full-length reaction and you're watching this on YouTube, just jump on over to our Patreon. You can watch it there. And you can also see the full-length reaction to 3 more episodes ahead of this. And with that being said, Isaiah, what are your thoughts?
I just watched a ghost crawl out of a woman's vagina like a spirit. I don't even know what it is. It just it crawled out and then started to form. It looks like it started to form into like a human shape, at least. Had legs from what I saw. Tyrion's playing chess.
You also know it had hands because it grabbed her legs.
Yeah, because it grabbed.
Coming out.
Tyrion's playing chess per usual. He kind of knows what to do and how to kind of like he's maneuvering his way through this very, very calculated. And like we were just saying,
what do you think his end game is?
That's what I'm still trying to figure out because it doesn't seem like he wants the crown or anything. It almost just I don't know. I mean, I'd venture to say like at minimum, his goal is just to like put himself in a higher position of power, maybe not king, but just where he's comfortable. But he's in a like if he was the hand of the king, like officially instead of Tywin, like I think it's a comfortable position. Like you really don't have anything to worry about. You kind of just like, I mean, I don't know. And it's like, I feel like there's some malicious intent. Like he's doing things. He has morals, obviously. Like he didn't want when Joffrey was beating the shit out of Sansa. He was kind of like, "What are you?" Well, having someone beat the shit out of Sansa, he's like, "What are you doing?" Like, he's smart. I'll give him that. He seems like he's more intelligent than most of the people there, and seems like he has some sort of morals to him. I'm interested to see this Renly and Stannis that they're going. It seems that they're pretty much going to battle. So interesting. It'll be interesting to see that.
What do you think what do you think the intention behind the Red Woman is? Why do you think she did what she just did? What would be the point of that? What is she
gave birth to a demon?
Yeah. Stannis said, I want you to smuggle her over to this place, and then he did, and then now she's there and she gave birth to a shadow thing.
I'm assuming whatever she gave birth to is probably going to assist them in the battle to some extent. I mean, I don't know. It's like, win by any means, right? And she wants him to be king, and she told them like you need to kneel, like you should kneel before your brother, da da da. So I think the thing that she gave birth to is the intent of it is supposed to assist Stannis in securing into beating Renly and then eventually securing the throne. However, I don't think her end game is to be, just the queen or something, or just to be Stannis's right hand. I think she has far more intent than that for herself.
We've heard a lot about the old gods. We've heard a lot about the new gods. We've seen the tree that cries, but we haven't really seen any physical evidence of those gods or of their powers, or if they're really actually real. But we just saw the Red Woman give birth to a shadow creature. So what are you thinking about the Lord of Light? Do you think that creature is anything to do with him, or do you think it's something separate and she's like making the Lord of Light seem like a real figure? Or do you think the Lord of Light is a real figure? Or do you think that the shadow creature has nothing to do with the Lord of Light?
I almost think that she's manipulating him into believing. I almost think that it's kind of like going to be a cross where it's like it is a god. It's just not the one that she's portraying, because maybe she thought that maybe the god that she worships or whatever, and that she would try to get Stannis to get on the bandwagon with, perhaps it's not as innocent and as it's not as pure as she's making it out to be. So it could be something more malicious. Like you can't, like, easy comparisons, like you have God and you have Satan, so maybe it's leaning more towards like the devilish side. But she's like, and I get the undertone of her wearing, I mean, red has always been associated with like hell and like things like that, and that thing was a demon. From what we saw, it looks like a demon.
He does associate the Lord of Light with fire too.
Fire, which is another associate. So I think maybe that's their take on it. Maybe like the Lord of Light might not, the connotation when you hear it, Lord of Light would seem to be something more pure and just. However, in this realm, perhaps the Lord of Light is actually kind of like the counterpart, how like Satan is to God, is like it's actually the evil counterpart to. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of room for that. I'm reaching, kind of just grasping at straws.
I mean, you don't have much to work off of, but
from what we've seen, and then the color, like I said, her outfit color, like she's red dress, red hair, very uniform. Everything's red on her. Everything's red.
I mean, they call her the Red Woman.
Yeah, vibrant red too, like vibrant red. So I'm interested to see where that goes. I'm interested to see that creature again. Arya is now the cupbearer for Tywin. That's interesting. Gendry barely escaped. And Tywin basically said what I was saying. It's like, you're just killing these people. You're just you're interrogating them and then killing them. It's like, you could probably use them for something, I imagine. Like the point of a prisoner isn't just to, you know, or a slave, I guess would be more of them. Like they're prisoners / like you can turn them into slaves and make them do labor to assist you.
Aren't slaves technically prisoners anyways?
They are, but here's where I kind of where I draw the line and difference. I think that all slaves are prisoners, but not all prisoners are slaves. Prisoners can be locked in a cell and just not do anything. Slaves, you're making them do labor. And he saw right through Arya's disguise. Clearly said that he's like, this is not
right.
This isn't a boy. It's a girl dressed as a boy.
Yeah, he doesn't know she's Arya, obviously.
But I wonder if she's young, and I wouldn't be surprised if him talking to her through like talking and probing and stuff like that, he kind of puts it together, which would make it very interesting because, you know, he knows possible. And he could what if he brings Arya to the battlefield against, you know, Robb, and Robb has Jaime. Now he has Arya. He's like, we can avoid bloodshed if you just give me Robb. That creates a moral conundrum.
Happen.
So,
but let's move on right into the next episode. We are kind of watching some of these back to back at a time, and we are going to head on to into the next one, which should be available for you guys either Friday or Monday, depending on what day you're watching this. If it's on a Monday, the next one will be available Friday. If it's on a Friday, the next one will be available Monday. But again, if you want to get 3 episodes ahead in terms of full-length reactions, you can watch those on Patreon.
Real quick, also, I stream over on Twitch with Cameron on Tuesdays going into early Wednesday morning. So like Tuesday, 11:59 p.m. into Wednesday about 2 a.m. We're doing playthroughs and stuff. I'll probably be done with the game that we're playing right now at this point, but feel free to hop in, say what's up, you know, vibe out. We usually either have music or him and I are just laughing hysterically because we're morons. We don't work well together in co-op games.
No.
So definitely hop on over to that and follow our socials. They should be linked down in the description below, or they're tagged in the outro. So with that being said, I mean, like Cam said, thank you guys for the love and support, everything. And
thanks guys. We love and appreciate the love and support.
You.
Okay, on the next one. Peace.